Hello, Flosstube. My name is Anne, and this is Toby. And welcome to a Tobyknits Flosstube, episode 43. Yes. If you're new here, hello. Go get a cup of tea, get comfy, because today, seeing as it's Wednesday, we're talking all about cross stitch. So if you love cross stitch, you want to hear all about my adventures this past week, you need to get a cup of tea and sit down. I am originally from England, from Liverpool. Came to Canada when I was about 25, and I've been here 40 odd years now. Yeah. Married a Canadian, got 2 kids, 4 grandchildren, a dog, as you saw, and I'm retired and living a crafty life. Now, I do knitting on Mondays, cross stitch on Wednesdays, quilting on Fridays, and that's about it, really. So anyway, thought I'd just tell you that, get it out of the way. Oh, I might as well get this part out of the way too. If you like what you see today, please give me a thumbs up, like, or which is the same thing as a thumbs up, isn't it? Yeah, and subscribe. Yes, you definitely need to subscribe so you don't miss anything, because I've got so much exciting things to tell you. I do. So finished objects? Yeah, none. We all know cross stitch takes a long time. We don't finish things in 5 minutes. However, one of my whips is very nearly finished. And let me see if I can tell you when I started it, because it wasn't that long ago. I started this particular whip on the 13th of August, and we are now, what are we now, the 20th? 21st. So that was the 13th. So can't be only 2 weeks ago. Or is that even a week ago? Wait, now, I'm not very good at math. You might find this out later. So a week ago? It's only taken me a week to do this? Oh, okay, then it has. So this is the Cotton and Twine Sampler. And I got this, they're part of the Historical Society company. I think they're a sister division. So what it is the Historic Society company makes samplers, like modern day samplers. I think they might do old ones too. I don't know. Anyway, and, but more about that later. They also have a subscription box that you can get once a month. They are in England, and I think the subscription box is £20 plus postage, which isn't really that much. I mean, the postage part. So this was what was the July one. And in their boxes, I'm not kidding, this is definitely a deal. Not only do you get the fabric, the thread, which is DMC, the fabric was Ada, Zweigart, Ada. This was 18 count, I think. No, 16 count. And you get the frame. You get, what else did we get in the packet? Oh, I forget now, but there was a whole bunch of other things. Tea, a bar of rock. Oh, like, if you didn't see my unboxing, you need to go watch that, because I was so excited. I was more excited for the rock, to be perfectly honest with you. I haven't had rock in years. So anyway, this was the sampler, and look how far I'm at with it. Oh, is it not the cutest? And I'm not kidding you, these colors are beautiful in person. They look rubbish on the picture, but in person, these colors and the way they are all, look at the little robin. Oh, for crying out loud. They are really coming on well. So I still have the little antlers there of this crab, and the stuff on this corner to put in, which is a pail. No, it's not. It's a fork and a life something or another. Okay, you can tell me what it is, because I can't remember what that is. What is that? Life? It's not a life raft. What is it? Somebody tell me what that is. You know, you put it over you, and Anyway, I can't even think what that is. And then, of course, the little stuff at the this corner. So that's what I have left. I also have to finish all the white. You can see the windows and the bottom half have not been done. This top bit here has. So that's all the white, which I will do. And then this, so I should get this finished by the weekend. And then I can frame it. And next week I'll have an FO. But I have thoroughly enjoyed this. And the reason I have thoroughly enjoyed it, A, it's small. I have been using a hoop, but sometimes I've just used it in hand when it's just a couple of colors. And, but I love all the colors that this has been using. But it's so cool, you know, I could sit down. I think last night I sat down and I did the bucket and the spade, watching telly, and it was done. And I felt dead accomplished because I'd finished something. So I've never really done a proper big sampler before, I don't think. So I've seen lots of other people's, and I've seen some like in one color, but I never got the excitement for them until now. So thank you very much, Historical Society and Cotton and Twine Box, because you've now got me excited for samplers. Isn't it cute? So yeah, that is going to be, I can't believe I'll have done that in a week and a half. That's crazy. But the nice part is it's the August, for August, and we're still in August, so I'll have it finished by August. Gee. You wouldn't know it was August, though, would you? You can see me sitting here with this sweatshirt on. I am not kidding you. So Sunday, I had all the family over because Sean was here, as you know, from Nova Scotia. Even though we just were in Nova Scotia for 2 weeks, a week after we got home, he flew in for a weekend, just himself, not his wife and the kids, to go to a friend's wedding. And we had all the family over Sunday for a barbecue, except it wasn't really a barbecue because it was raining. So we had, you know, inside stuff. And I am not kidding you, so hot, so hot. My windows were fogging up because the air conditioning was blasting on the inside of the house, and outside it was like 40 something, I think, with the humidex. It was horrible, just horrible. And yeah, so, and then today it's like 15 degrees. What? How could it go from that to that in a day? Anyway, it's supposed to be cold for the next 2 or 3 days. Then we're going back to humid again. So, you know, I hate the summer weather. I really can't wait for fall. Anyway, what else? Okay, so in my fabulous little cross-stitch bag that I made, there are a couple left in the shop. And thank you very much to the lady that bought one of these. I hope you love it. It got mailed. She also has a Peter Rabbit, but she has different Peter Rabbit fabric. So obviously you can tell from this bag without looking, there's no plastic on it anywhere. There's no vinyl, but I know what's in here. It's my Peter Rabbit cross stitch. Yes, it is. And yesterday I got book 7 from my dad. So, because I order them and have them shipped to my dad. So this was 7 that came, because while I was in England, I bought 8, 9, and 10. Oh, maybe it's easier to do it that way. No, that's not that right. Yeah. So I bought 8, 9, and 10 when I was in England. And so he just had to mail me 7. And I love these magazines so much. They're a joy to read. The illustrations inside are fabulous because they're all Beatrix Potter's illustrations. And how can you not love Hunca Munca? How can you not love Peter Rabbit? I mean, yeah, the frog one, I could probably do without him. But all the rest, you know, are great. What's the frog one called again? Jeremy Fisher, I think. Yeah, but that's just because I don't like frogs. But anyway, and they always have a tale in them to tell you. Now, let me ask you this. Did you know? Now, stop me if you know this already. The tale of Thomas Kitten. Did you know the tale of Thomas Kitten? So And I'm pretty sure there's a nursery rhyme about this, but it's not got... Anyway. Mrs. Tabitha Twitch had 3 little kittens, Tom Kitten, Mittens, and Moppet. One day she was expecting her friends for tea. She washed and dressed her kittens and sent them outside to play while she prepared for her guests, warning the children not to spoil their fancy clothes. But of course, kittens don't care about finery. In no time at all, their clothes were dirty and were then stolen by some naughty puddle ducks that the kittens met on the high road. Now see, I know there's a story about 3 little kittens who lost their mittens, a nursery rhyme, but it's got nothing to do with the puddle ducks. But I bet you it's based on this. Do you not think so? Anyway, also, did you know that Beatrix Potter in 1905, people, Beatrix Potter was left devastated when her fiancé, Norman Wern, died suddenly and unexpectedly. After his death, she paved the way for a secure future by purchasing Hilltop Farm. And Hilltop Farm, which I think is in the Lake District. And on the cover of the book is the porch of Hilltop Farm. Did you know that? Well, now you do. So anyway, that was the story in number 4 issue, which is the one I'm working on right now to finish Peter off. And I'm nearly done him. And I'm rocking the table here. I'm very sorry, but I'm putting my book away. So I'll show you my Peter. Oh my goodness. So one duck is done. I just have to obviously backstitch, which you all know is my favorite thing in the world. And I mean it. It really is. I'm not being facetious. It really is my favorite thing. And then I have to finish this duck. And then I believe there are some daffodils going in here. So this is not far off done. Isn't he gorgeous? Look at his face. Look at that eye. Oh, yes, and I made this. Who thinks I should put these things in the shop? These little magnets. Who thinks I should? They're fabric. I made them with the leftover of the fabric from the bags I was making. But I don't know whether to make more and put them in the shop. You tell me what you think. I don't know. I like listening to you guys when you tell me what I should do and shouldn't do. Well, of course, within reason. So yeah, I'm really happy with him. He's really coming on great. I didn't work on Fall on the Farm or Picking Puppies this week because I literally was obsessed with this. I could not put it down, and I won't be able to rest until it's finished. So probably work on that tonight too. And then once it's out of my system and finished and framed and all that, then I can get back to my other 3, which is Peter Rabbit, Picking Puppies, Fall on the Farm. And I will try to come up with a system to, because I normally stitch in the afternoons when I'm catching up on YouTube or watching football on the telly. So I need to come up with a system to work on which one, like, should I do 2 days of one, 2 days of another, 2 days of another? Should I do, oh, hey, that's another thing. How many of you use, like I used to put my cross stitch patterns into Knit Companion, which is for knitting, of course, but you can also put cross stitch stuff in. But my friend Alex, and then one of the girls that I met at Sue's Knit Day, Sarah, I think was her name. She told me all about the, what's it called? I gotta look here, hang on. Because it's on my laptop. It's on my iPad. Markup RXP. She told me about that. And I had downloaded it and I had tried it, but it wasn't liking my PDF scans from my printer. It was fuzzing them out. It wasn't clear. I didn't, I tried using the phone, taking a picture. That was a little bit better, but it wasn't picking the symbols up like it was supposed to do. Of course, in the meantime, I've learned you don't really need that. You can just click them off with your finger regardless. But anyway, I'm getting better at it. So I ended up buying it because I thought maybe it would be, it's only about $17, $18 a year. I figured it might be better the more I use it and if I figure it out. So if any of you use it, how do you get a paper pattern that you've physically got in it? Do you take a photograph with your camera and turn that into a PDF? Oh, here, another thing. Did you know this? Because I didn't know this and I can't show you because it's up there on my phone. You can actually take a PDF with your phone. Did you know that? Yeah, I didn't know that either. My niece told me this on Sunday. You go to the Notes app. I don't know if that happens in Android, but this is for Apple because everything I have is Apple. You go to the Notes section and there's something you click when you make a new note, and there's a thing you click and you scroll up and it says scan. Yeah. And you then take the picture, but it's actually turned it into a PDF. So I tried that and that's worked better. But again, it doesn't recognize the symbols. So, you know, if you know how to work that, tell me below. Or DM me. I don't mind either way. But anyway, I have been using that and enjoying it. But this is the reason why I got it. Oh, and I'm knocking this table terrible today. I'm going to be doing, in a couple of weeks, the Historical Sampler Society's Christmas Robin SAL. So long. You need to join it with me. I'm not kidding. I'll leave a link below, so go and check it out on their website. But this is a the Robin Christmas Patchwork Stitch Along is actually the proper name for it. Here, I don't know if they've got a picture that I can show you. Oh yeah, I think this is it, but I'm not 100% sure because it's obviously a surprise. Oh. I definitely am doing this. And what it is, I'm reading from their website, a 4-part stitch along project full of Christmas scenes with lots of wintry touches. And you get the chart emailed to you, so it's going to be a PDF. So that should work properly in this whatever RXP thing is, markup RXP. It should work properly because it's actually a proper PDF, I hope. And you can buy the kit, so you can get it as a kit with either linen or DMC, DMC comes in it, linen or Aida, 32 count linen or 16 count Aida, and DMC threads. And it is stitched on, and I think they call it sage green, the fabric. So obviously it's green because the white snowflakes apparently will pop. And so what happens is you can get the kit and they will send the kits out if you've ordered it on the 23rd of September. And the actual stitch along starts October 28th. So you've got like almost a month to get your box. However, if you don't want to buy the box because you've got tons of DMC, because you've already got some green fabric you can use, you could just buy a PDF. Yes! And you will get, if you just get the PDF, I believe you get the material list emailed to you on the 23rd of September. And then again, the first clue comes out on the 28th of October. And then every 2 weeks. So we have 2 weeks to do that little part of the mystery sampler so long. That should easy work, right? And I believe you get them, I'm not sure. So you'd get it on the 28th of October, the 11th of November, and the 25th. Oh, yes. So sorry, the first one released the 14th of October. So it's shipped to you if you buy the kit the 23rd. It starts the 14th of October, and then every 2 weeks you get a new part. So we'll have it done for Christmas. How cool is that? So I'm doing it. Are you doing it with me? Should we do it together? Oh, come on. Anyway, you really need to. I think it'll be fun. And of course, I'll have to take it with me to New York and everywhere because naturally I'm going to meet my dad in New York in December. So it's coming with me as well as all my Advent stuff. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, I'm going to go be nattering on tea for 20 minutes and I need a cup of tea. So I hope you have enjoyed today's little Flosstube, and I'll be back on Friday for some quilty fun. Okay, see you then. Bye.